care that there's no video source. Okay. Hello everyone. I am 18 Nico Jar, and today we will be playing Herding Cats. And I am joined by these three lovely people.
Hello.
Hello, I was wondering if you were to be introduced.
Well, starting from the top then.
Hello, I'm Andy. I'm the serious guy, I would say. Today I'm playing Johnny. Johnny, my guy, which is my monk level 5. Which really loves disco music.
He has a disco ball for a head. If he didn't love disco music, I'd question things.
Hold on, let me
Anyway,
share.
hi. You know me. You might love me or hate me, depending on if you've been in my games before. I'm Mikey, known by a number of nicknames. This time I will be playing. Who else is it really? The devil himself, Old Scratch, who is currently, as it stands, level 9, following the circus and some other things happening here and there. Don't worry about it. And he is a sorcerer bard. God, I forgot about your art for Johnny. Sorry. I looks like a minion in a rhythm game. Looks like a minion in a rhythm game.
I'm going to judge you.
He does. He looks like you'd hit him on a fucking. You'd hit him on a riff, and you hit him on a beat, and he gives you a just score.
Yeah.
Kind of does.
This is a compliment, by the way. I love him to pieces. Anyway, next up we have.
Hi, I'm Candlestick. It's been a little while since I've played an EGAD game, but I'm excited. And I will be, as always, playing my twins, Ellie and Layla. Ellie is both a ball of sunshine and a ball of chaos, and Layla is the one trying to rein her in.
Oh god, we have two rays of sunshine here. Oh, Devil's gonna suffer a little.
Mm-hmm. So let me set the scene. It has the night before. Someone decided it would be a great idea to put on probably the newest engineer movie
Oh
filled
no.
with stunts and actions galore. And Kita sees one and goes, "That looks rather. I think I could pull that off. I'm I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. But I want some people to watch just before I do it in front of everyone. Just in case I need to make it look cooler." And these four people, no, three people, because twins, have been now find themselves outside the treehouse as Kita has proceeded to set up a rope swing, a target, and then a bucket of water.
Bell has pulled down his fur sleeve and is looking at the time.
I think Ellie is like excited, like she's got like one of those signs like yeah, Kita kind of thing that she's so hyped for this, and Layla is here to make sure that because someone sane has to be here, right?
Yeah.
Johnny honestly doesn't even know what's going on. He's just here for the ride. He's just like sitting there, sort of like looking, uh, somewhere intrigued. He wasn't really paying attention before that.
Yeah. So with one hand holding the rope, another hand holding their gun, Kita proceeds to hop off the branch they are and begin swinging.
Ah, okay, now it's starting. Bell is going to pull his first leaf back up, and he's going to reach into his hammer space for his popcorn.
Yep.
That's going to be a D10.
Uh,
Yeah, D10.
it's D20.
D20's
no, that-
for the fumble table.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yep,
D10
you're right.
for hammer space.
Oh, thank God he doesn't fumble immediately. I thought he did for a moment. The 7 and the 1 on this look identical. No, let me pull up his hammer space so I can be correct in the fact that he has a bucket of popcorn. Yes, he does! Number 12, a huge bucket of popcorn. And he pulls up a big old just a big old classic bucket of popcorn.
Yep.
And just casually just starts popping pieces.
And the following begins to happen in slow motion as what can go wrong begins to go wrong, as the knot Kita tied wasn't very good, and upon the weight begins unslipping. So halfway through,
Oh no.
the rope suddenly goes loose, causing Kita to immediately begin falling and slamming into a nearby branch.
But this guy just thrown himself into a branch.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the classic. Ooh, from Ellie.
He's still on the tree, right?
Yep. Kita's
Yeah.
for a moment
We'll
is
keep
just stuck to the branch, and then with the same sort of noise you get when like those rubber hands fall off, like glass, just
The peeling sound.
Yep, they just begin falling as they just and you just see them go from one relatively clear section of the tree into one of the foliage setting, then you just hear a bunch of crashes, a few cat meows, a car horn for whatever reason. And then Kita proceeds to fall and hit the ground, a good few feet away from the bucket.
I was gonna say, could I make Johnny just like rush and try to grab Peter?
Not yet, not yet.
Ah, okay.
And the moment Kita hits the ground, they shatter and fall apart like a house of cards, as their Acme effect automatically goes off, and they instead get turned into a swarm of cats, who just begin looking around like, that could have gone a lot better. And just before they begin going to reform, Kita's gun then proceeds to fall out of the foliage.
Oh no.
I
And-
forgot you gave her a gun.
Yep,
They have a gun.
yep.
Why
and
did they
right-
have
Who
a gun?
gave this kid a gun?
And proceeds to hit the ground where the impact sets it off. The
So-
cats, fair enough, decide, oh, loud noise, let's book it. So they then take off in random directions.
Well, boys, I don't think that's part of the. I don't think that's part of the performance.
You just get a
Are you
look
sure
from
about
Layla.
that? I mean, it looks like a
Like-
classic Gooney Tunes fumble.
There's a look from Layla like that. No shit.
Well, this is true. It could be just a fumble. They stop to think about it for a moment.
Ellie's lowered her sign slowly and just just should we help?
I mean, if you want to help, feel free. He pops another piece of popcorn in his mouth.
All right, well that's all the that's all the permission Ellie needs. She's gonna try and hook your arm and pull you along.
Wait, pull Bell?
Yep. You said yes.
Contesting athletics, okay.
Okay.
This is not Bell's good stat. You might just drag him along.
All right, let's see. I just gotta find my dice.
Incredible.
Come on, Percy, let it be funny.
Just imagine Johnny thinking of the background.
That was a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't roll great on it.
So that's a nat 20 plus 3.
Okay, can I try to drag you along instead?
Just going with her feet going on the
How about instead of dragging him, you just notice that he kind of walks behind the rest of the group? He wasn't not going to go with. You just decide to try and drag the devil.
Yeah.
Look, Johnny is not the smartest tool in the shed. He wouldn't mind just gripping the devil.
Yep.
Like, yeah, he would do this. Like, here, let me.
How can I describe how it happens with Ellie first, and then you decide?
Oh yeah, let's see how it goes.
Ellie, you start trying to drag him along. Do you grab him by an elbow or by a wrist?
Elbow. Like hook the elbows.
So you start going forward, and at first it feels like, oh wow, he's actually keeping pretty good step with you. You turn, and his arm has been stretching the entire time. Stretching and stretching for several feet, all the way back to him, who is watching you drag his arm off while his other arm is still holding the bucket of popcorn.
Incredible.
Slow lift of the fuzzy brow, and you just hear from a distance, "Do you mind?"
No? Why?
Okay. I'm going to give you to the count of 6, he says. And he is going to start putting the popcorn away. 1, 2, 3,
Hold on, let me roll a wisdom. Yeah.
4, 5. As he's going to reach up. And,
Yeah, okay. She rolled a 19 on that. She's letting go.
and it just goes like roller tape, just and you narrowly miss nearly getting scorched by inflict wounds.
Nice.
He doesn't actually cast it, but you could see he was gearing up for it. And he just stops the rolling of his arm, slowly wiggles it back into place. And then he starts following along. You let him keep his own pace. You don't drag him nowhere.
Johnny just like turns ahead to the scene where Belle's already following, like he didn't even notice.
God bless his heart.
Like guy was too hard thinking, brain too hard. Where do the cats even went to, by the way?
Bunch of directions is what the DM said.
Yeah. Most of them
So,
took off in the direction of the treehouse. One of them? Make me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
okie dokie.
I'm trying to look at what I have in Johnny's hammer space.
That is a 12 plus 2 for 14 for Belle's perception.
Oh, this won't go well. Okay, let me
That's,
check perception.
It's Layla's. I'm not gonna I should roll for Ellie.
Yeah, this is not good.
Excellent.
Sassy, I love you. You're not coming in. I know we're playing a cat game.
That's where one of the cats escaped to.
Oh, I love. Ellie got a 4. Layla got an 8. Got a dirty 20.
Bless.
Ooh. What do we see?
Yeah, so with a 14 and a dirty 20, you're able to see one of the cats is still outside and is kind of running in circles.
Where?
In one of, like, I don't want to say there's like a thick grassy patch, so you just see the tail just running in circles.
Sassy, sweet. It's okay. We're gonna let the noisy baby in. Hang on. You're yapping for what?
I think Layla might nudge
Yeah?
Ellie, who's not like seen the cat, and just like, there.
Okay, we
Go get
collected
it.
one of the cats.
I
We collected the cat that was lost in reality. She's here and yelling.
The meower.
Would you do me a solid and get on my bed instead of rubbing your face over things you can knock over on the floor? Come on, Yappa. Yappy.
Okay, so we see the cat.
Yep.
The cat's just running in circles, like in front of us.
A bit to the side, yeah.
Okay, now, how do we catch this? I'm no good with animals, mind you.
Belle does have a solution, but he does want to see what other people come up with first, so he doesn't say nothing. He just stares.
I'm saying this because Johnny's animal handling is bad. Johnny's wisdom's just bad.
Less. I think it would be funny. I don't think Ellie's gonna. Ellie has no impulse control.
Ah, yes, this will be fun.
Fascinating, go ahead.
So yeah, Layla let her know. Yeah, there's the cat. You go get it. Because Layla is like, this smells like a trap, and yep, Ellie's gonna just.
Smells like a trap. A cat running in circles. Okay.
I don't know.
Too skeptic.
Yeah. But Ellie's just gonna just, here, kitty, 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 just start approaching.
Honey, you do not have to be that forceful rubbing your face on my arm, sweetie. I'm right here.
Make me a animal handling check.
Yep.
Hey. No. Hey. You. Stop
15.
doing that.
15.
Yeah, the cat stops briefly and then immediately starts trying to climb you.
This is fine by Ellie. She'll just let it.
Yep. Like, it is
Little
now
guy.
clinging to your, basically just under your arm.
And she's gonna lift the arm and like point, hey look, I got it!
Okay, now, how do we carry them around? Are you okay with the little guy being there?
Oh yeah.
Sort of points
It's
at
fine.
the cat.
Soft and fluffy.
It's not even the
Doesn't-
rudest of the cats.
Doesn't hurt.
No? Well, I mean, maybe a little, but meh.
Johnny just like gets closer, sort of like examining hand on chin.
Ellie is the
Like,
sort to pick up frogs and other things from the backyard. So
I'm gonna roll my hammer space while they do what they do. That is a 6. Bell's gonna pull up. Just, a little something. Don't mind him. It's fine. He's gonna start rolling something up for himself. Don't worry about it.
Of course not.
Ellie's
All right, one cat down. Something more to go. Onward.
You have found a fragment of Kita.
How many of them are there?
Da-da-da-dum. That's a good question. How many of them are there, actually?
Let's just say for the moment, 10.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Let's go for more of the ones in the treehouse. That's an easier place to search.
All right, cool.
Ellie
Also,
does.
Bella's, while we're walking, he's gonna finish rolling himself up something, and he's just going to use his thumb to light it.
I would say Ellie was about to like sort of like go hook, and then just like wait, probably not.
Yeah, no, we're good to go. Let's just go with the treehouse. Come on.
Johnny's just following along, honestly. Like, he doesn't even know. He's just here, chat. He's just vibing.
Yeah.
Now, if I were a kitty cat hiding in a treehouse, what are the best places to hide that wouldn't kill me? I have to remember I'm a mortal cat and I'm not immune to fire, so not the fireplace, clearly.
Well, I think if I were a cat and I was in a tree house, I would be in the tree.
Yeah.
Turns to the both of them. Yes! A wonderful observation. Do you understand what we're standing in now?
A tree.
In the
Yes.
house.
Correct! It's a tree. We're already in the tree! Get looking!
I would say that we are on the house, we are not in the tree.
Yeah.
Move! And he's just going to swipe at their backs to get them moving. Just go!
At this point,
Yes,
Layla's
right,
already
Sassy.
like
Yes,
left
I know.
them behind.
Well, sweetie, you're the one that came in while I was playing D&D. I'm going to be acting. Yeah. Honey, you were fine. You do not need head bonks every second of the time I talk and play.
But maybe
Yeah,
she wants
yes.
the bonks.
Is there any leaves on the tree house, or is it more like a construction made out of, like, you know?
You've had a picture. You've seen a picture of the treehouse.
I forgot. I need to check it again. Miles.
Where
I'm so sorry.
It's in resources. It is
Oh,
in
that's-
resources.
I'm going there. Hee
As in, we live in the tree. It's right here.
There.
I've pasted it for you. It's right here.
I see it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So that to make sure if there is like leaves inside the structure.
Oh no, yeah, there's leaves in it. They're mostly up toward the greenhouse area though, which you're not at yet.
Yeah.
We're kind of on like the first floor or so.
Mm.
I see.
So, I suppose the question is, do we want to search it from floor bottom to top, or do we want to go straight for like the top of the treehouse?
Well,
is
bottom
the
to top
question.
would be thorough, unless you want to leave some of the cats lazing about.
Johnny just starts getting up instead. Doesn't wait for anything, guy just walks up.
See, at least he's taking initiative. Kita! Kita. That wasn't meant to work on you, Sassy. No, you never respond to the name Kita once. That's not meant to be your thing. Yeah. Yeah, what about it? I'm giving you plenty of attention. Can you lay down? Yeah. Yeah, I'm rubbing your face. You're fine. Don't flick your tail at me. But yeah, no, Bell's just gonna try the method of, since they've hung out enough, can he just try calling for the Kita cats?
She also suggests why not,
Oh, Sassy wants to leave. 1 second. Oh, now you want to go? I'm not paying you any attention. You want to leave? Is that it? Silly, noisy baby. I'm gonna give you a single headlock, and suddenly you think you're being deprived. Suddenly you think you're being scammed and starved and wasted. I'm back. You were saying?
you could make a perception check.
Yeah, sure. Let me move my plate. Half tempted to go out and get more of the cheese bread, but I'll wait until break time for that. Ooh.
While you do that, I imagine Johnny just slides down the treehouse and comes by the main entrance again.
I was gonna say, Ellie was like, I think we should check the slide. Like, let's just like, you want to go down the slide. You don't want to look at the cats.
You're not gonna believe me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's another nat 20.
Jeez.
I've told you Bell's casino dice like him and him only.
Yeah.
Beef peepers.
He is the devil. He should see more than most.
Well, Johnny doesn't see anything, so it's good to have anybody to see. To look this before. Like, no, not him. Go ahead.
What does a nat 20 plus 2 get in the treehouse? In terms of Bell just calling for the Kiki.
So with your calling, you see, you hear very close to you a small room as from a lamp you see one of the cats poke their head out of as they decided to hide in the lampshade.
Oh, see, there's one now. Come here, Kiki. It's alright, the loud noise is gone.
Yep. This one, you don't need to roll animal handling because it is not running.
Guy is stuck in the lamp. Little guy is stuck in the lamp, is that it?
Do I need to pull him out of the lampshade, or does he come out of the lamp on his own?
Once you get close, he comes out.
Yeah, I suppose Bell will get closer.
Yep.
Sassy, you're not coming back in. I love you. You can come back in later.
So, are we all carrying the cats separately, or are we all giving them to one person?
I mean, if the cat is willing to climb into Bell's other arm, he's willing to give it a toke of his catnip joint.
God.
Yeah.
Nobody's bothered looking into the thing he's made and is smoking. He's just smoking catnip.
Why are you smoking catnip?
Oh, well, see, it's the funny thing. And he's going to just reach in. And it's from his earlier hammer space. I don't need to roll again. And he pulls up. This is a real item in his hammer space. A container of all Scratch's cool catnip, which is illegal in very many places.
He raises an eyebrow and tries to take it off his hands.
I was going to swipe it away and hiss.
I
So you have
I
now
don't think-
collected 2 pieces of Kita.
Nice.
two little guys.
Mm.
Two little guys.
I don't
And a little
think
dead bastard if he keeps messing around with the devil's things.
Yep. And
Just
because
squint.
I keep interrupting myself, saying Johnny, I don't think. And I think that's true. He doesn't think. Go ahead.
and because you also rolled a nat 20, you hear one while on the same floor, but I want to say in the next room over.
Yeah, we'll go to the next room. Keeping a stink eye out.
Don't worry, he's clueless.
Yeah, that's the problem, I say affectionately.
And this one, I want to say it's probably on top of a bookshelf or something, and it's in a tiny gap between like the top of the bookshelf and the roof. That is very much putting anything else up there would be really hard. Getting a cat up there, not too difficult.
Layla would like to cast Mage Hand and see if she can pull the cat out.
I was gonna say, no, wait, let me handle this. Can I start climbing up the shelf?
Oh god.
Johnny climbs off the shelf. Can
You
I
should do that
this?
anyway.
Can I do
Yeah.
this?
Roll an athletics check.
Belle is stepping back.
Let's go, dirty 20.
Nice.
You've managed to get to the top of the bookshelf.
Yay!
I would say
How are you gonna fit your big ass head up there?
You don't know this.
I
It's your head and your hair. Your hair is at least a foot of your height.
was imagining it's being squished.
Johnny is just very squished. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you are now face to face with the cat.
Can I reach my hand out to grab it? Look, Johnny does not very good at with animals. I'm just telling you this. Guy doesn't think. Moving on.
Roll me-
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Yeah, roll me an animal handling check, as you are just trying to pull a cat out of where it's sitting.
Okay, I guess I'll have to roll it. Unsurprising development, he got a 3.
That's great.
So the cat does not like being pulled, and is
No, yeah.
just hissing and trying to resist. And then once
And you're just clinging onto the shelf with one hand, aren't you?
and it's instead going to, once you've gone to the edge, it instead leaps onto you. And make me a acrobatics check with, no, athletics with disadvantage to not fall off.
Okay. That's a 10.
Cool. So you do begin to fall off, but you manage to land on your feet. And and the cat looks like it's ready to jump. If someone else wants to
cat's-
try and calm it down.
I
cat
have
is
I have a
so
catnip
confused.
joint I'm smoking. Does it smell the catnip?
Let's.
Permission to try and just be the cat magnet with the nip I have? The illegal
That-
devil's nip.
Can't be good for an underage cat mass.
I was
No.
gonna say, imagine Johnny muffling a complaint below the cat.
Let's see that.
Just
is
like wagging a finger at Bill.
18. So the cat does smell it, and its eyes just zoom onto you, and it decides, ah yes, you will be the landing pad.
Alright.
And it just
Just launches off of Disco Johnny.
yep. And it,
Yes.
Sorry, I like making sound effects. Keep going.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
see, it's just it lands on you. Obviously, begins trying to smell the smoke.
Well, it permeates the fur at that point, so it's just catnip aura, generally. It's just over him at this point.
So now that
We have become a walking cat magnet.
yep, at this point it's just going to kind of go limp.
Oh, good kitty. Gives it a little squidgy squidgy.
You can see somewhere of an annoyed eyebrow from Johnny.
And there's just a look from Belle of... It's just a little playfully smug look, just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Seems to be working to me. It's just like a shrug. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't know he is embarrassing him.
He just has the arms on his hips, sort of like annoying look. He doesn't say anything, but he's disapproving.
Good.
I
Good.
think
He
Ellie
thrives
will
off of
pat him
disapproval.
on the back
Good.
and just, that was so cool!
It
Just
was.
say,
It was especially cool how you landed on your feet.
why, Jess? Why wouldn't I?
Because you're not a cat.
Oh, now it happens to be that I am not a cat. I shouldn't land on my feet. He sounds a little annoyed, which is surprising for him.
But you are a cool cat, and cool cats land on their feet.
Akua.
Repeat what you said?
He's just like a what?
You know, a cool cat, a hep cat. Please tell me you've heard the term hep cat. Do not make me feel 1,000 years older than I am.
No.
Nope.
I'm not even explaining that one to you. He's gonna take the cats and start walking off. Nope, you're not making him feel older than he is. He's already old as balls. You're not. Nope.
Johnny doesn't know many things, so he just shrugs.
Mm.
Your Honor, this is a child.
Who is a child?
Ellie and Layla are kids. They're teenagers. They're not gonna know. Well, Layla might, but she's not gonna say.
Also, my actual cat's also here. She wants attention.
Baby. Also,
Little
let me
girl.
click away from the tropical skinny necrodancer for a second, and let me copy paste you this other thing.
Sorry.
It's fine. Hepcat dictionary. It's old slang, and by old slang I mean it is. It's old. 20s, 30s old. It's 30s.
Mm.
Oh, this is really good.
Belle originally is from the Pleasure Isles, as I mentioned before, are persistently stuck between the 30s and 50s. Forever. They never go past it, they never go earlier. And Belle has persistently been between the 20s and 60s brain-wise. So, 20 slang, hepcat.
God,
He was
now
try-
I'm
he was
just
trying to make a
picturing
pun,
like
and it
someone coming
lands
up
on
and
nobody.
saying, something in like a modern slang, and just him being like, "What did you just say to me?"
No, he understands some modern slang is the funny part. It's just the whole thing of why do none of you understand 20
Okay.
slang? Do you not study your fucking roots? What's the matter with you people, kids these days? Also, Demo Kitty! Demo Kitty. I remember Demo Kitty. I still have the cardboard hat.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
Itty bitty habibti. Anyway, we now have 3 kitty. 3 out of 10.
Mhm.
3 of them.
Can Belle try and do the call again and see if he hears any other kitties call in the treehouse? Just tries to do the kita 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 kita.
What role would that be?
You mentioned perception before.
Performance would be the other one, I'd say.
Yeah, let's go performance this time.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's getting spoiled by his sugar baby a bit.
What does this mean?
Is
Looking at
it
you.
another nat 20?
Let me check his performance modifier. Oh yeah,
I
that's
do-
right. He gets a plus 11 to it now. Right.
Oh my god. It's...
It's a nat 20 again! I'm starting to think I'm not rigging this. I promise I'm not. The casino dice like rolling high for him. I promise I'm not weighing it or nothing. I promised.
This is the devil. I don't know. But you're fine. You're fine.
It's a nat 20 plus 11 for a 31 though.
I guess it is not a 20. It is a 31.
And in Belle's defense, he was raised by kitty people.
This is true.
He was raised part cat.
He knows cat.
God, I can't wait until he actually fumbles one of these, please.
I can't wait till he fumbles and he goes like, oh, but I know cat. Looks at you, looks at you.
Yeah, so with a 31, you hear the rest of them originate throughout the treehouse.
Outside.
There currently isn't any on this floor.
But I assume that implies there's more on the next floors.
Yes.
Belle's going to ascend the stairs, and he's going to flick his tail because at least 2 of these people know where the stairs are, but the other one needs direction. Johnny knows where the stairs are, right?
Yeah, he already went up and went down through the slide.
Oh, that's fair enough. He'll still flick his tail for you to follow. Just to be funny.
He raises an eyebrow but follows either way.
Yeah, the twins are following. I think Ellie is sort of skipping up the stairs, and kind of dragging Layla along. I think she may be talking to the cat still on her arm as well, like we're going to find the rest of you, and then we're gonna put Kita together again. Something like that.
And I did make Bella con save for the time being, for the whole catnip thing. So he rolled a 17. He's fine at the moment. It has not gotten to him yet. He is not zooted yet.
What does this mean? Stop! I'm going... Oh, it will be really funny though.
He's not zooted yet, it's fine. Don't worry about the fact his boyfriend is probably somewhere in the treehouse and knows he's probably smoking. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Yeah.
God, I
Johnny-
need to draw. I need to draw if Belle ever gets high later. Later though, not right now. Later. But yeah, we're
Johnny-
just. Yeah.
Wait. Can I try to sleight of hand the join out of you?
Roll
Out of
sleight
spell.
hand, I guess.
What?
The joint your catnip.
I mean, sure, he can just make another one, but sure.
He just doesn't.
Just a running
little
gag of
kid.
taking the joint away and a new one appearing.
He's trying to be a drug PSA for cat people.
Yes.
Belle, meanwhile, is the other side of the drug PSA of no kitties, it's perfectly okay to do nip.
No,
That's a
he-
7, that's a no.
Yeah, you
It's a
put Kita back
7.
together and they're just high as a kite.
Good. Good.
Four
Look,
kids.
they're a teenage cat. They're allowed to get a little high. Come on.
Are they?
Yeah, actually, they stopped being a kitten a while ago. They are, in fact, adolescent as far as I'm aware, right,
Yeah.
Nico? Yeah. So yeah, they're of age to be getting high as a kite.
I mean, still consent.
Still funny drug PSA.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going up the stairs. We are going up the stair.
Yeah, Johnny disagrees, but like, sure. I guess he doesn't have anything to do with that right now.
Yeah, so on the
So Bella's just... Oh, continue.
yeah, I was gonna say, on the second floor, I want to say this is probably around where, what do you say, like the bedrooms are? I'm trying. I don't quite know the layout of the treehouse. I'm just
Oh, no, I remember. Okay, so first floor has meeting rooms and main foyer.
yep.
The next floor has kitchen area and the first floor of bedrooms.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yes.
I believe Tell and Tail are either on this floor and the next one as well.
Yeah.
So as you get up to the second floor, you hear. All of you roll me a perception check.
Cool.
Yep. Hold on. There we go.
Hmm.
We don't miss these.
I think so funny that every time we need to search for something, I'm just like, yeah, I know the answer. Looks away as I roll.
Okay. So with a 19 and a 17, you hear. I was like, you know, all of you hear this. Some better than others. Actually, Ellie doesn't hear it. You hear a faint echoing of a meow, very muffled, coming from the kitchen.
Oh, that's probably hiding in something. Belle, we're going to beeline to the kitchen.
Johnny
Marco!
Johnny trying to speed up in front.
You're making this a
I
competition?
think it was like another facepalm from Layla, like the it's probably in a pot or something like hard to reach, and then just come on Ellie this way. Just drags.
And as you go in, you see just you hear the scraping of metal along wood as you see a pot that's just kind of going around the, I assume, like the kitchen counter.
I was
Like-
right.
I did a pot just like going around in the kitchen counter.
but it'd be good for it not to fall off. We're going to try and politely step ahead of Johnny to try and catch the pot. Make it politely stop sliding.
Yep.
I was gonna say, can I jump to the pot to grab it?
Can we do all roll? I don't know, like something to see who gets to it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a race? Sure. Okay.
Okay, Johnny, okay, can roll either
Yeah.
acrobatics or athletics.
It's
I'll
the
match
same.
whatever you pick. So
I mean, it's the same proficiency for me, so
And
like.
what Candle? How would you like to try? Just before, don't roll just yet, Andy.
Yeah.
So Candle, what would you like to try?
I think just oh,
Sorry.
I kind of want to just like, if they get into a scuffle, then like just step round them.
Okay.
is it athletics or acrobatics?
I will let you decide.
I'm letting Andy decide. Pick one, buddy.
Okay.
Either of them is fine for me.
Pick one.
Okay, let's do athletics then.
Okay, we do athletics.
As both Belle and Johnny die for the pot.
16.
Give me a second. Oh, I clicked on the wrong tab. That is not the character sheet. Oh, my athletics is a +3. I misplaced that. My bad. Also, I was saying he wasn't jumping for it. Rather, he's just kind of casually stepping faster toward it. But if Johnny gets there first, that's still fine. That's a 12.
Yeah, okay.
So Johnny just like sort of jumps, Looney Tunes style, grabs the pot. It does not have cloud, like the cloud of smoke. That's the one.
Yeah, so,
He's like, okay.
and I was going to roll acrobatics for the cat. Does it get caught up in this, or does it keep doing what it's doing minus the pot?
Please let it be a silly thing.
Okay, that is a 13, which is lower than Johnny's score, so you have managed to catch the cat in the pot.
Yay!
That is 4 pieces of kita.
Yeah, Johnny just like raises the pot, and the little kitty cat's just like peeking out of the pot. I would say.
Just carry the pot with the cat in it.
Yep.
Yeah. He will do this.
Oddball. Belle's just going to resume the back and forth Marco Polo kitty calls just to keep trying to zero in on the next kitty's location.
Okay, let's see. Going off.
I do want to be right back, though. I do want to get myself. I want food. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Let's take an opportunity to take a break now. In
Okay.
5 minutes?
Sure.
So
Sure.
we'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Yep, okay. So you now have 4 out of 5 pieces of keto.
Out of 10.
10?
Did
4
you
out
say 10 or-
of 10 pieces of keto.
10?
So how do you go about finding... So how do you go about searching the rest of this floor?
I mean, I was just describing Belle doing the same Marco Polo kitty call trick while he's still smoking his catnip joint. So he smells like a cat magnet.
Okay. Going off your previous perception rolls of 19 and 17 for Layla, I'm going to say that you two are able to find one of the cats hiding in the bedrooms. Well, the first floor of bedrooms.
I was gonna say, I think Layla might have just like, you know, um gone in and out of the different rooms, just seeing if she could hear anything.
Yeah, okay. So as you do that, you don't hear one, but you do see a tail and a lump on one of the beds.
Ah, the classic.
Mm.
Yeah, I think uh I I think what uh I think what Layla might try and do is just uh little light hand on top of the lump like a pet, come on, time to come out kind of
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
As you do that, you just hear one of, the cat make a noise of surprise. That's like, someone I've been found.
Like a more.
Yeah,
Mm.
she's not gonna remove the blanket like the yeah, but I think it does sound just like a little come on. Like sorry, let me try that
Activation
come
noise.
on.
Mm.
Cat activation.
Yeah, just very, very soft. Very, very soft, encouragement noise.
We have nice smelling things out here.
Johnny just gives him a glare.
Belle pays him no attention whatsoever.
Yeah,
Just
so,
gives another one of the Kita kitties that are presumably out of their fucking gourd another lazy screeches.
yeah.
Screech, 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 screech.
Yeah, so at your coaxing, the cat just slowly crawls out, eyes all wide because it was just in darkness.
Oh, you know what? I think because Layla has like a fairly in her non-adventuring outfit has a fairly thick like coat
Yeah.
upper coat that she wears. Just like open that up like yeah, you can come inside this if you want.
Yeah, so after, yeah, the cat, yeah, will take this opportunity and will try and climb inside the coat.
Just the big inner pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, so it will go in head first, and there's a bunch of wiggling around before eventually it manages to right itself. As it's now sitting like in a like in a almost weird U shape.
They do this. Cats do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Also, he sent a drawing smile.
Oh my god.
Oh, I must see. I must gaze. Incredible.
That's great.
Proud of his accomplishment.
He does this.
Yeah, okay, so you now have found half of Kita.
Nice.
Ooh.
Everyone can just make me another perception check real quick.
I'm allowed one button press.
Okay.
Yippee! There we go. Had to have my button press.
He's getting better at this. He got a 16.
Perception check for Bill. I just had cheese bread. You get an
Delicious.
ear kiss because I don't want to get cheese bread on these sweet, clean lips.
He's getting
And that
better.
makes sense because Yeah, me trying to blow cheese breath on him immediately finally fumbled me a roll. God bless. That is.
Sorry, wrong chat. Why is that so
A5.
big?
Tragically.
5, a 13.
He's a little too occupied with zooting up Kita's other kitties.
Okay.
Okay, so Ellie and Johnny, surprisingly, are the next ones that actually hear this. As from the next floor up, you hear a cat loudly meowing.
I think Ellie's just gonna look at Johnny and race you.
Like racing Johnny?
Up to the next floor, find the cat.
Oh, sure.
Hey,
Okay.
on your mark, get set, go!
Belle just watches them zip off, confused, but follows lackadaisically behind.
You can see Johnny smoke cloud shape as he goes home. He's just Looney Tunes style as usual.
Sassy, I love you, but you're not coming in yet.
Nice.
I love hearing from you, though, baby.
So we're doing athletics ?
Yeah,
Or
athletics.
do we
Yeah,
just
for
go
fun.
there? Yeah, for fun. Yeah.
I am going to take a drink of water because that might be a bit too much cheesy garlic
Oh
bread at once.
no!
Okay, so you go first, and then I do my
No!
description. You go first, and then I do my description.
Yeah. I think Ellie doesn't have the same sort of like toony style of the like smoke cloud, so she's just gonna like fast, so like just like takes off and just like sprints up the stairs like around corners kind of as she goes.
Yeah, so you're able
Okay,
to.
so
Yeah, Ellie's able
I
to
want-
shoot up the stairs. As Johnny, I imagine.
What happens to Johnny, Andy? What happens?
Johnny makes a smoke cloud, and then the next thing you see him tripped on the floor. I want you to picture him like the image I just sent.
I'm imagining the Yamcha death pose.
Maybe, yes.
The cat in the pot just reaching over and just bapping you.
Oh my god.
Johnny pets the cat.
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah.
just on the floor, Belle is
Yeah.
continuing to take the other kitties along. He might step on him a little as he walks over. He's not taking away the other part of Kita, but he's gonna step on him as he goes over.
Okay, he doesn't mind that.
Just a squishy cat paw, or not cat paw, squishy cat monkey thing paw.
Yeah.
Smush right on the hair.
I'm just that image is just like so long, suckers! I ramp up my motorcycle and create a huge cloud of smoke. Then the cloud dissipates and I'm lying completely dead in the pavement. That's Johnny.
It's like when you spin out in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You burn out, charging too much, and then it's just ooh.
He
Oh, that might have
gets
been too much
himself-
cheese bread.
Oh no, he gets
We're
himself on his feet. You can almost see him like rubber band, like just like sort of joink gets on his feet.
And Ellie's at the top, like, hey, wait, where did Johnny go? Like, like so confused.
Johnny behind Belle.
Layla's just gonna wait for them all to like finish and then walk up behind them all.
This is so fucking funny to me. Okay, let's come.
So we come up to the next floor.
Yeah, we come up to the next floor.
Yes, on the next floor. Let's see which. Yeah.
The next floor is more bedrooms.
Yeah.
It is more bedrooms and storage.
Yes, so Ellie, you're able, based off what you hear, Ellie is able to. You think the cat is hiding in storage?
Alright, storage it is. She's gonna make a beeline for it.
Belle's gonna casually follow along behind because she's not being stealthy in any way.
Where is the cat again? I got distracted, sorry.
It may or may not be hidden somewhere in a storage room.
Yep.
I see.
Could she hear anything more?
Um, Let me just think. The moment, not quite. You heard the cat responding to Belle calling out earlier.
Alright. She might try then. Just
Here, kitty.
oh, that could be funny.
Yeah.
What I want to do is she has features, I think. Yeah, she knows the cantrip light.
Yeah.
Can she cast it like a laser? Like a little laser dot to try and like draw it out?
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. Make me a performance check.
Alright, I can do that.
Yep.
It's not the worst.
14.
14?
Wait.
So,
No, go ahead.
after a few moments of doing that, you see one of the cats was hiding behind something. Just shoot forward, probably knocking over a few boxes as it does so, as it leaps for the laser.
Okay.
Baby.
Oh, I think what she might do, is, yeah, she's gonna, angle it, like down and towards her and feet, and then as soon as it's within range, just yeah, like grab it.
Join.
Okay, good. Belle resists the laser pointer. That's good. That's a good roll. Okay.
I wanted to see that.
The laser pointer isn't a poison. I could roll for that.
If you
He
want.
resisted, by the way. It's fine. What type of save is it against the laser pointer?
I want to say wisdom.
It was performance.
Oh yeah, he rolled a 13.
Got a 14 on the performance, by the way. I don't know if that's a flat 13 or not.
Fascinating. Okay. So, Belle follows into the storage room. And at first it's fine. He's just still smoking the catnip joint. It's just for the flavor at this point. It's mostly the Kita cats that are getting the zoots off it.
Yep.
But then, like, here's the thing: I don't think he's ever been exposed to laser pointers. So he's minding his business. He's just watching, and he's thinking, "Okay, what's the little girl going to come up with to get the kitty out of hiding?" And then sees the most picturesque and perfectly strange little red thing he's ever seen.
It's not red. It would be like just like white, like light, but it is doing that little like wiggle thing on the ground, like the yeah, you know you wanna.
For some reason, his tail starts to twitch. At first, of course, you're focused on the kitty. You don't notice it immediately. The pie cut pupils dilate. He watches the wiggle, 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 wiggle. He then watches the other kitty jump on it, and you might need to make a dexterity saving throw because he jumps at the exact same time as the cat,
Okay, cool.
as if like somehow trying to say, "No, let me show you how it's done," as if he's going to catch it.
Yep.
So
That's a 15.
let me roll for him. Does Bell save any grace in this? Come on, Percy. Does he save any dignity in this?
Hopefully not.
Dexterity saving throw is a +3, so that's a 14. So he does manage to. So the kitty catches it. And then Bell is over top of the both of you.
I mean, I got a 15.
Over top the cat, then.
Yeah.
Not in a matter of, like, weighing down on the cat. This is like, okay, two felines have engaged the same toy.
Yep.
It's just that his paws are bigger, his claws are sharper, and he's fluffier.
Oh my god. Okay, so like, is Belle on top of the cat?
He's not on the cat, he's over the cat.
Yep.
There's a difference.
Okay.
Think of like you're playing Twister. You're not
Hmm.
on somebody when you're playing Twister, you're over somebody.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I think she might gently pull the cat out from underneath, and then she does not have there's this little like smirk, and then she's gonna send the the dot of light over in Johnny's direction. See if Belle will chase it.
Johnny is a disco
good.
ball. The light it's gonna go everywhere.
Okay, so problem with that, yeah. Firstly, Johnny's a disco ball. Congrats, you've made a bright white flashbang. Second, Belle's not trying to catch it the second time. He sees it start flying. And I'm going to do a odds or evens roll of what spell he casts.
Oh no.
He just flies?
Okay, so odds, he's going to do... Let me look at his list again. Come here, Bubba. Odds, he's going to do Guiding Bolt. Evens, he's going to do Dragon's Breath.
Hello, Why are
you
talking boy.
So he sees the light going other way, and he doesn't process that this is like not an actual thing that he as a creature should not be catching. And instead, you see his other hand light up as he snaps his claws and goes, "Alright, claws it is." And he's sending a guiding bolt at poor Johnny.
so sorry,
Right
Johnny?
at his mug.
Okay.
Hello. Guys,
She
Like,
just wanted him to jump him. She didn't want him to hurt him.
what?
It's really, it'll be fine. It just makes a bigger flashbang. I just have to roll the hit.
How does lightning bolt works again?
Okay, so this is not lightning bolt. This is guiding bolt. It's a first level
It-
spell.
Yeah, I forgot. How does it work again?
He sends a flash of light streaking toward a creature within range. On a hit, the next attack has advantage, and this is because they are glowing with dim light. Alright, specifically glittering with dim light. So, Bell is aiming a beam of unholy light directly at his cranium. Right,
Yeah.
right between the sunglasses. So we're gonna roll.
What do I roll here, bestie?
You take the hit and hope he misses.
Yep.
This is a roll to hit. This is not a roll to dodge. This is a
Okay.
hope he misses.
What did you roll?
What's your armor class?
15.
We're going to use favored by the gods. We're making this worse.
Hello.
Because initially he rolled a 6 plus 7
For a total of 13.
for a 13, but because, again, he has not immediately realized this is a conjuration, this is not a thing he can catch or destroy. Keep in mind, the last time something small annoyed him, it was a mosquito, and he fire breath and fireballed the treehouse. Nobody remembers the mosquito episode, but I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. We are rolling 2d4 and adding it to the outcome.
Oh my god. Killing him with hammers.
Not with hammers, with light! Did you not remember?
Yes, like... Sure.
Okay, 14, 15, 16, 17... 18. I cannot use favorite again until I finish a short or long rest, but an 18 does hit, I believe. So,
Oh my...
now, I roll 4d6.
You're gonna kill him!
He'll be alive, it's fine!
He'll be alive, but he wouldn't... Come on.
It's okay, I have cure wounds. Which I think Ellie's going to use after this because she would feel bad.
That is a total of 7 radiant damage.
7?
Yeah, he rolled piss poor. That was a 4, 2 1s, and a 2.
Oh, thank god.
Oh, don't thank God in this. Well, I mean, yeah, thank God in this situation because this is the devil, but still. That is 7 total radiant damage, and you are now glittering with mystical dim light. Also, I assume he hit your sunglasses with the guiding bolt. Sorry about that.
No, yeah, his sunglasses just shatter on the floor. Yeah, just... You know, the typical Ash style, they just like...
Mm-hmm.
You know, sees his silly little eyes below it.
Oh, he's got the derpy little Eugene look. I love it to pieces.
No, yeah, he just blinks.
Bell
definitely
glances over his face, looking for the point, looking for the fucking dot. And I assume you've turned it off at this point, so it's not there
Yes.
anymore.
Yes.
But
And as soon as he sees it's gone, he just gets a triumphant look like he was successful and just looks at the other kid. He's like, see? That's how you catch those. And blows on his finger like it's a gun. Pooh.
It's definitely oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I thought he was gonna jump after out of Ellie as she comes over and yeah, she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Johnny, and Layla's just watching from the doorway with like her head in her hands.
Violent.
Johnny is still blinking, like dumbfounded, like... like...
What
Like,
are you
why...
talking about? I was getting rid of a little sprite. I was getting rid of a little bundle of light. That wasn't anything you did.
Johnny's
Oh,
just
he's a
looking...
Here we go.
Johnny's just looking at the... at the girl, like... in a blank dumb stare, and then he just snaps eyes towards Belle.
Okay.
He looks sort of annoyed, but he's not saying anything.
That's 9 health points you get back.
Yay,
Oh,
got
my
full HP. My delicious full HP, yum.
Yeah, you'll essentially be stuck glittering with dim light until Belle hits you with something else. So you're going to be dimly lit for a minute.
Okay.
This is sparkling on. Don't worry about it. He strikes a
Sparkle
pose.
on, it's Friday. Don't forget to be yourself.
Yeah, it is literally Friday. He just like poses instead. Tries to like brush the anger off. You can see in his expression as he closes his eyes and strikes a pose instead.
Anyway,
He's not-
that's 6 felines out of 10, right?
Yep.
Like he's not saying
Beautiful.
anything. Like
Let's keep moving, shall we? And he's
Hey.
going to reach over and he just pats Johnny in the face as he passes. Pat, pat.
you can
Hey.
see him giving him a glare as he goes by.
He's feeling good. We feed on that. I'm sorry, you had to run into Bell when he's not as much of an amnesiac. He's made to be annoying. I'm sorry.
No, the thing is that he's usually fine. And then suddenly today he's not. Like he's
I
usually
hope he was
so
the
fine.
player
bad.
having fun. I'm sorry I'm insufferable to him. I hope he was the player still having fun though.
No, I'm having fun. I am
Okay.
fascinated with what you are achieving because Johnny doesn't get mad often.
Good. Accomplishment.
Hold on, let me try to take something out of his hammer space.
Oh god, okay.
I think Ellie
Uh,
has put the cat that she rescued from underneath Belle on top of her head. Just like let it sit in her hair.
Yep.
And just she looks really upset by what happened to
hammer
Johnny.
Johnny's still holding the pot.
Good.
He's holding
Oh,
the
by the
cat.
way, in case it is not abundantly clear how much of Anubis' Bell is meant to be, he is built for annoyance. He is built for being perhaps a little too honest, a little too mouthy. He's one of those guys that's just like, you hate him talking, but he'd tease you like, ooh, you want to kiss me to shut me up? Ooh, you want to kiss me so bad it makes you look stupid? Don't ask how this worked on Percy. He's still figuring that out.
Okay, so for the hammer space is 1d10, right?
Yep. 1d10.
Yes, it is a 1d10. If you get a 1, it is a fumble.
It's an 8. Okay.
Okay.
It's like he just like sort of like searches through his clothing, and then he just pulls out at least 5 different kinds of shades, and he's just like looking which one to pick from the rest.
Incredible. He has a sunglasses aisle in his pocket. We love to see it.
Yeah,
Oh.
he has a lot more, but like he's only taking 5 out at this time.
Actually, I'm gonna roll hammer space. Alright. That's a Oh, no, okay. That's technically a fumble, that's a 2 because of the shared hammer space mechanic that I have with the twins. So she doesn't get because I have star-shaped sunglasses in mine. Ellie was gonna offer them, but instead she's fumbled, so let's see what she pulls out instead.
This is perfectly fine. He was about to grab her Starship sunglasses too.
She pulls out a rubber chicken instead.
No
God.
way! Hold on,
Bless.
let me do
Oh no,
another
wait, oh no,
hammer
not the rubber chicken. He hates the rubber chickens. Oh god, don't make a noise with that. Don't make a noise with that.
I think it does make the kind of noise as it comes out.
There is a tire screech as he stops mid-step.
And so, oh, sorry, didn't mean to pull that out. And shoves it back in with an kind of noise, and tries again.
You watch as the ears like, you know when you see a cat that's hearing something it hates, or like a bat, and you see the way the ears like almost shudder and pin back in annoyance? You can see the way his ears like shake with hatred of the noise that makes. And then it's back to normal, and he's going to keep walking as he just forces a smile and goes, "It's fine. It's fine. Let's keep moving."
Hold
Nope,
on,
that-
I want to.
That's a Book of Shadows that comes out next. It's like,
Oh,
nope,
God.
not mine. Back in. She's gonna keep walking as this goes, but yeah.
Okay, so Johnny first of all pulls out and uses the glasses. He takes some star shades. Second,
Yeah.
he uses hammer space again. This is a 2. Does this fumble?
No, it's just a 1.
No, it's fine. It's a 1, unless you've already fumbled, in which case you keep fumbling until you get a success.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is above a 5,
Yeah.
so 6 or higher.
Okay,
All right, that's a
so
hand axe.
He just witnesses the rubber chicken incident, and he pulls out a rubber ducky with shades on his hand. He just does like a little squeak with it. Rubber ducky.
Okay, well now you have the inverse reaction. He hates rubber chickens. He adores rubber ducks. He hears the squeak and his head turns, pupils dilated.
Oh god.
Not again! Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, he's not moving. He just hears it and turns.
All right,
Yeah,
Ellie's
Yeah, go ahead.
Ellie successfully pulled out the star-shaped large sunglasses, and she will offer them over to Johnny as a peace offering if he would like them.
Johnny is already wearing the Starship sunglasses, but he takes this too. Now he's just wearing 2 pairs on top of each other.
Nice.
This is important for him. So Johnny's just like having 2 of them.
2 of them. And also a ducky with sunglasses as well.
The ducky, he puts it on top of his hair. Rubber ducky goes there.
Nice.
I am so glad you cannot read his thoughts because he has one look at that. He has one look at the ducky sitting serenely on top of your hair. And his thought is, oh, I want to steal that so badly.
Of course he does.
Like it's the focus of like his pupils if you looked at him cartoon style. But he's going to show himself as a picture of control. He's going to turn around and we're going to keep looking for the kitties.
Yeah. Moving on. Cats.
Cat.
Yeah.
Hold on, there is one cat with me right now. And she's being so annoying right now. Hello, girl. Hey. Hey.
Okay, here's the better gif of the kid. Oh, it's not showing the kitty eyes. Fucking bastard thing. Kitty, I read that.
She's so noisy, I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm letting her go.
So
Goodbye.
let's
Oh, I love her so much. Oh, I love her so much.
Yeah, we continue.
So you're ready to move on to number 7?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry for
Mhm.
derailing things for a moment there.
No, that's fine.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
Okay, so let's see. So you're now on the 2nd floor of bedrooms and storage. This is also where Kita's room is.
That should be an easy place to check. Yeah, we're just gonna poke our head in there.
So one of the cats is in Kita's bed, which is very high up.
I mean, luckily Belle can fly, so he's going to make sure that all of the zooted out kitties on him are not anywhere near his wingspan space.
Yeah.
Just like, nudge them a little, put them onto an arm or a shoulder or something. Just like, okay, you move here, you move here. Yes, you can sit on top of my head. Just don't go in front. You good? You good. All right, sit still. And we're going to hope he doesn't have a cramp here, as he's going to sprout out the bat wings, and we're going to fly up and see him. He doesn't want to climb. Climbing is too much effort.
Yeah.
And also because if he does the spider climb on the wall, he'll probably freak the cat out.
I mean, Johnny can always climb up, but sure. He's
Belle
letting
doesn't do
himself-
anything normally. I'm sorry to tell you this. If he has to climb something, he does it like a spider.
No, this is fine. But Johnny is just letting him have his moment because he doesn't want to get. He doesn't want
Doesn't
to get
wanna
attacked
repeat.
again, mind you.
No more competitive spirit in the shiny, flamboyant little guy? Poor thing.
He will. He's just like taking some time. Like, sure, you can have this one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're going to we fly up to Akita's bed. He does still have the catnip joint at this point, though, so he should still smell like catnip as he just goes, "Hey, Kita kitty. You want to come back and be Kita again?"
It's going to look at you and then it's going to... It's going to climb over.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're going to give it a place to climb over safely.
Mm-hmm.
Give me just a moment. I have to make a roll. Oh, that's unfortunate. So he manages to get the kitty. On his way down, there is a sharp spinal pain, and he mostly just... He doesn't, like, drop or hurt any of the kitties. He just doesn't land very good and kind of lands a little rough on his own feet. Ow. Okay, alright. Just a bit, just a tad.
I would have thought it would have been funny if the others scrambled to catch the cat and leave Belle.
I wanted to scramble to catch Belle.
I
Okay.
mean, if you want to, sure, because he, unfortunately, yeah, that's a spinal cramp.
I mean, sure, what do I roll for this? Question mark.
That would be dexterity acrobatics, I'd assume?
Yeah.
Acrobatics, go for it.
16.
Yeah, I'm sure that does it.
Johnny
He
just
smells like catnip, though, and chocolate, and cinnamon, and some other stuff.
he just runs and slides on his knees as he tries to catch Belle.
Catch!
He does.
I believe we're at 7 kitty pieces,
Yep.
plus 1 devil.
Mm.
I have a bastion deposit comes up of 7 fragments of Kita, plus 1 devil.
Yep.
Wait,
Is Johnny gonna continue carrying him?
Yeah. He just grabs Belle and puts him like on top of his own shoulder. Just like sitting there somehow.
He's
He's
just
so-
making confused noises now. There are question marks around his head of.
He's so small in comparison to Belle, height-wise, but Johnny is quite strong. He does this.
Belle's just going to have question marks floating around him for the next 5 minutes. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. This is fine.
So that's 7 out of 10. Are there any more in the treehouse? Are the rest of them?
Haven't checked the top floors yet, have
So
we?
You did. Also, just before you. So you do find one that is hidden in Belle's bed.
Aw, buddy. At least Belle's bed is at a manageable height. It's not perched in the farthest precipice. It's just sitting against the wall by the window.
Yeah.
You could see some of his decorative stuff. You could see that little signed picture of Percy sitting on the desk, the radio.
Good. So I guess we're gonna stumble into the devil's room with the devil on our side.
Probably. He is going to get off of your shoulders, by the way. Once it wears off, it's the immediate thought of, oh god, no, don't touch me!
Yes, good.
He is less cooperative than the Kita lines, so to speak.
Fair, fair.
Doesn't trample Johnny, but eventually you just notice he's no longer on you. Probably has to dust off some of your glitter or pomade or whatever.
Johnny. I mean, I guess you're.
He looks like he would be somewhat covered in glitter at points. Come on.
Yeah. Not quite glittery right now. You will have a strong smell of some, like, I don't know, like, some sort of, like, citrus deodorant on you.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Great. Good, he's gonna need to take a lava bath to get that off. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just what he wants to smell like, another man. Great.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that out loud, by the way. It's just the thought of, oh, alright, I'm gonna have to wash this off.
Johnny just uses the strongest deodorants ever, I'm so sorry.
So now Johnny and Belle both smell like citrus and catnip.
Yep.
Among other things, Belle does not smell like a good combination at the moment.
Johnny is just like, he doesn't say anything, but he's also doing like another try, like, look to see if he can take off the the catnip from Belle again. No,
Sure,
but-
go for it, Chip, because Belle's just approaching the kitty that is presumably just asleep on his bed.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you can pretty much take it without incident.
Yeah, he just like sort of joints it.
God, it smells fucking potent. You will have no idea what is in it aside from cat. You assume it's cat healthy. Presumably.
Hopefully.
He just sorts of crushes it, like turns it off.
He does the Sonic PSA of that's no good, just...
Yeah,
Just
just like-
da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, no, that's no good. He does this.
He does this.
He's
But,
the kind of
Belle's
guy who
just-
does.
He just sort of leans down, sees the sleeping keeper, and he's just going to experienced with not meddling with sleeping kitties, especially since his bed is normally universally warm and toasty.
Yep.
It's just going to reach over and it's going to give the gentlest little scritchy scruff to the cheek and the head of the sleeping baby, just to get the activation noise.
Yep. Ah, it wakes up with a little meep.
Hey, you all, hey, buddy. You all comfy cozy?
Just lets out another little meep.
Yeah, I'd be comfy cozy too if I had my way today. Come on. And you watch as he doesn't lean forward to do this. He stretches his arms to do it. As he's just going to reach for it and just envelop the kitty in warm fur before picking it up. Just so it stays warm and sleepy and doesn't struggle.
Yeah, it just leans into Belle's fur more, and then just
Good,
seemingly goes back to sleep.
good. I'm going to roll a deception roll for Belle real quick. Don't worry about the why.
I guess I won't worry about it, now that you say it so politely.
Well, God bless. That's a piss poor roll. What is this deception again? That's a 7. So 7 plus 7 is 14. Anybody have a
Yep.
passive perception past 14 or a passive insight past 14?
No.
Let me check. Layla's passive perception is a 17.
Okay, that would mean your passive insight's probably the same. You could swear you're hearing another deeper rumbling noise? At first, it's a bit difficult to figure out where it's coming from. You think maybe it's the treehouse boiler or furnace or something? Maybe the heating system? But when Belle walks past you with the sleeping kitty, and he's still covered in the other kitties, you realize, oh, that's him. He's purring like a
You
big, loud, unholy motor. Oh, he's doing his best to hide it.
You're probably lucky that it's Layla that noticed that because she's not gonna say anything. If it had been Ellie, she would have announced it to the whole treehouse.
But yeah, now he's doing he is doing the big devil rumblies. He's just trying to hide that fact. He did not roll very good for that though, so that is a 14. We now have, is it 8 or 9 pieces of Kita?
You now have 8.
I think 8.
Okay. Da 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 da.
2 to go.
8 down, 2 to go. I'm going to take a sip of water because my congestion is being very cruel to me. Are there any more meows in the treehouse, or have we successfully reached them all? We do have to get to the top floor.
You have reached them. All that's left is the top floor.
And that's the greenhouse. Okay.
In
up
the
to top
tree,
floor.
like we said.
It,
Johnny just sort of like gives a hand, to, like reaches out a hand to one of the twins, the one that suggested it. You sort of for a high five. Like
Yeah.
giving a high five.
Ellie will respond like, "Yeah, we're smart."
Yes. Beautiful wisdom fire.
Just the two dumbasses.
Don't worry, they have their moment.
2 idiots, 1 brain cell, and 1 brain cell that may or may not be an agent of lawful chaos.
Okay, they share the brain cell though, at the same time. Which
No,
may not be good.
honestly, Ellie's given her brain cell over to Layla.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we reach
Yep.
the greenhouse.
You have reached the greenhouse. It is green.
It's where most of the fruits, veggies, and indoor plants are grown. It's where most of the boughs of the tree sometimes come through. Most of the sunlight comes through. I also believe it's where Ollie's office is, at least for the treehouse, but like he's not here, so
Yeah.
that or he was on a lower level, I forget. Ike does not keep up to date on that.
No. Yeah. So as you go up, one of the things you hear, yeah, no, give me another perception check for this floor, please.
Okie
Yep.
dokie.
Fair enough.
Okay, Percy, we've fumbled enough. Let's get back on a roll here, if you please. Greedy please for me, boy. Apparently not. Okay, understood, Percy. My bad. Sorry for making orders. That is a 5 plus 2 on Belle's part. That is a 7.
What are we doing?
Perception.
Yep.
I would have
Okay.
assumed it was investigation, but perception.
Perception or investigation. Either one.
That would have been nice to know because Layla's investigation is better than her perception, but
Yeah, me too.
it's fine. Perception is fine.
Perception. That's a 1.
Oh no.
Investigation would be a plus 4, so actually, yeah, I'll just do that to make Belle's thing a 9, but that's still not going to be good. So, investigation 9.
Layla's investigation will go up to a it's a +5 rather than a +2, so that would be 19 rather than 16.
I'm just thinking like
19 instead of
Johnny
16.
should either have 1 or 2. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, Ellie's is a -1 for investigation, so I'm gonna keep her flat 0 perception of 11.
Yep. So you hear, well, Layla hears the faint sound of something chewing.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
not good. Chewing in the greenhouse is not good. Not all. Oh,
Alright, I think she's gonna be moving a little bit quicker. See if she can find this cat.
What in the treehouse?
You're in
It's
the
chewing on
greenhouse.
something. It's chewing on something. We're in the greenhouse.
Oh,
It's
no.
chewing on something.
Oh no. Shit. Johnny has no idea. He has a 1.
Yeah, okay. I think because I rolled a stealth to see if she can like sort of find this cat and sneak up on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just put that in the chat.
What did you do?
That's a 17 stealth.
You're able to sneak up on the cat, and you find it chewing on leaves.
Delicious.
Yep.
I'm going to assume they're healthy leaves. I'm going to assume.
They seem to just be leaves for like what looks like, I want to say, yeah, like some non-poisonous flower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, she's just gonna try and like pick up the cat and just put it in her pocket with the other one.
As you pick it up, it does its best to keep chewing the plant, and eventually, like, it has enough of a grip that you just end up plucking the leaf off.
Yeah. Yeah. Better the leaf than the whole plant.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the leaves on that plant have been chewed to some degree.
Oh no.
Incredible. I thought she was a cat, not a caterpillar.
Not Layla's problem. So I'm just gonna sneak
Not
back
a
to the
circus,
group.
not on monkeys.
Yeah, just gonna sneak back to the group with like the cat in her grip. Just like, yep. She's not even gonna say anything. She's just gonna have it.
Yeah.
You turn around and she's suddenly there. Like you didn't even see her go, and then all of a sudden she's there and she's got the cat.
Yep. Layla has magically found a cat.
Oh, good. That should pretty much be. No, wait. Is that 9 out of 10?
Yes, that is
Yep.
9 out of 10.
Oh, I'm missing one.
You're missing singular cat.
Well, if it's not making noise in here, might as well check outdoors again.
So. Give me 1 second, I left something on the stove.
Mhm.
Yep. Ellie is fairly adamant it might be up in the tree, so.
Well, I mean, Belle is supposed to be part monkey, so he could carefully offload the cats he has if you want him to start climbing.
I don't know whether she would want him to start climbing or whether she wants to attempt it herself.
He
Let's
is
see if
part
she's.
monkey, and you are very small.
Yeah.
Let me see if she's going to be smart about this. What's your modifier? That's a flat 10.
I think a 10 wins out. I think a 10 is maybe let the guy who is literally part monkey handle it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. This is just she opens her mouth and then gets like catches a look from Layla out of the corner of her eye and is like, alright, yep, we'll let the part monkey tune do it. Just hold out her arms like if you want if he wants to offload the cats.
Yeah, he offloads the. That was mucus. Sorry. One moment. Hate when that happens. You just get a lump in your throat and you gotta spit it out. Ugh. But yeah, he offloads them one by one. Careful, careful. Apparently my cookies have gone sentient. That's fascinating. But then he is. This is much less stressful on him than the wings bit. With a surprisingly natural swing to him, he is going to climb up and launch himself into the tree. Yeah.
Nice.
Look, here's the thing. Both before I made him into an XP and after, I have always seen part gibbon in the devil, part monkey. There is always some part of my brain that goes, there's a little bit of Wukong. So, he is part simian. He is part monkey. But he's going to go up in the tree and look, yeah, into the branches.
Yep. So, make me a. How do you look for the cat up here?
I mean, to start with, I assume I would like an investigation check.
Sure. If the twins or Johnny wants to do something to help, they can.
Sure.
Okay,
Would
let me
we
check.
find a help action maybe, or
Yeah, I'll say you
an
can take the help
investigation
action.
check?
Okay,
Yeah,
that
alright,
gives me
help
advantage.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's-
Percy, can Belle find that kitty? Can you help your boyfriend find that lass? That is a 8 plus 4 for a 12.
And advantage.
That was advantage.
So 12.
The other number was a 7 plus
Mm.
4. Though, to be fair, the second one did kind of hit the dice wrong. I could give it one more shot if you're not satisfied.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, no, that's better. 13 plus 4 for 17.
Okay, so for 17. Surprisingly, not too far away from where Kita was originally standing, you find the cat.
Yoga.
So he sees the kitty,
Yep,
and what is it doing currently?
it's just sort of relaxing, enjoying a bit of the sun.
Okay. Uh. Fair enough.
Yep. So what are you going to do?
Um. He's. I mean, honestly, if they're just sunbathing, he's just gonna casually start climbing down.
Yep.
I mean, he's recognizable. It's not like he needs to sneak up or make himself a threat, and it is a nice sunbeam. It's a nice spot. Here's the thing. He does not like how bright the sun is, but he recognizes warm spots good. So he just sort of carefully swing, 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 loops his way down to the kitty.
Yep.
And he lands a lot lighter than he does with the whole flying bit. So what would maybe wonder if he's better at climbing than flying. Who knows? And he's not going to immediately approach the cat. He's just kind of gonna sit near it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna wait until the cat is like completely comfortable and is not going to move before he starts getting closer. Getting closer.
Yep.
Ascend with a million cookies, ascend with a billion cookies, ascend with a trillion cookies, rebirth. Got that? I am paying attention. Sorry. There we go. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway. So. Once he gets close enough, he's not even going to bother moving this, but he's going to wait for the others to come down from the tree with the rest of the kitties so they could just put the rest of the kitties with sleepy Sunkita.
Oh.
He'll just sit and enjoy the sunspot.
No, it's
Sure.
He likes to sunbathe too. Look at him.
That's not helping us.
I mean, I think you can look out the window and with eyes see Belle has gone back down to,
No, the
That's true.
cat is in the tree. It's just
Oh, it's in the tree, not on the ground. My bad.
no, where Kita was standing before they attempted the trick.
Oh, okay, no, okay, my bad. I misinterpreted it as the ground. My mistake. Never mind.
Oh,
No,
good.
he's gonna... Once he's carefully next, he is going to do the professional animal maneuver. Wow, I almost butchered that word. Okay. Of holding the kitty the correct way so the kitty does not feel stressed or insecure about falling. Just pick up underneath the way they should.
Yep.
And his smell should be recognizable unless Kita sees him as a threat all of a sudden, in which case he will take that as an insult.
No, it's the cat doesn't do anything. It just sort of complains a little as Belle moves it.
Oh. No, you're fine. You can sit in the sun when we get back to the ground. Come on. Just taunting it like it's a... Not taunting, just more so chiding it like it's a naughty child for a second. But yeah, he will take the kitty down and presumably meet up with everyone else. So...
Ellie has the smuggest grin on her face, like the I was right.
Yeah, so I assume you guys are going to attempt to
reunite Kita, presumably.
yeah,
I
so-
assume we just... You know...
I guess start by putting all the cats in the one spot.
So as you do that, they just begin climbing into a pile, and then after a few moments, Kita stands back up, and I am going to where is Kita's? Let me pull up my Kita's character sheet, as I did not think I would need it. There we go. So I have a +2 modifier to con. So let's roll. 20. Kita is thankfully
Jeez.
not affected by thanks to Belle's actions. And
Okay, that's good.
yep. They're just going to readjust their hat, dust off. Joe goes. So I think I should use better rope next time.
I think you need to tie the knot better. I don't believe the rope was the issue.
Okay.
I would also wait on doing that until maybe you don't have a live firearm on your person.
But that's what the trick's meant to be. He swings, does a flip, and then shoots the target.
Well, maybe use a prop gun next time instead of an actual loaded firearm.
You know,
Something like a dart gun.
check the rope
Something like
first, and then do the
a-
trick with the gun.
that also. You could also use a turf gun.
And you see Kita just has a moment of realization, like, they didn't use a real gun in the movie?
No, of course not. What made you think they would?
No, the engineer does all of his stunts for real.
Yeah.
Ellie firmly believes this.
No,
I don't know if
they-
this is true or
no,
not.
They use props and stunt actors and stunt doubles. They don't use real guns. That would be a danger to their co-workers. They run the risk of shooting somebody.
Well, what do you mean they don't do the real stunts?
No, they do real stunts, but they don't use real firearms. You could kill someone.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
No, they do. They're just that good.
But they could
Bill,
do that.
Bill's not even going to make a roll for it. He goes, I'm going to need to do a movie literacy class in this stupid treehouse, I swear to me.
And this is a good point to end it as. I assume they're having this argument as they walk back to the treehouse.
Yeah.
They are, with Kita in tow, so Kita does not scare themselves into another piece again.
Yep. And just before
Layla-
everything fades to black, it pauses as Kita proceeds to cough up several leaves.
Yeah.
At least you don't cough them up on Bell, then he'd be offended.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
there's a little Layla I think maybe is walking next to Kita, make sure she's okay, and just I would avoid the greenhouse if I was you in the near future.
Understandable. And we're gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for playing. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Then
Live
again,
infuriated and upset.
then
it
again,
was-
sorry, I got like in and out at some points. I was cooking stuff,
That's all
but
good.
I enjoyed it.
You're good.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. Very sweet and light and fluffy. Literally.
This is so true.
Yeah, so stopping recording in. Well, let's just say, yeah. Goodbye, listeners. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya.
Bye.
See ya!
And
Bye.
stopping recording in 3, 2,